Hey guys, what is going on out there today? Yeah, Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot. We've got the great Ross Persons in the near court here, returning serve, and this is where I stopped the video in the intro. And this point is going to demonstrate when you play against a serve and volley opponent, you don't always have to be thinking about playing keep away. Right? You don't always have to be thinking, well, in this return of serve, I got to make sure the guy doesn't touch the ball. And in fact, what we're going to see here is a series of shots from Ross where the intent is clearly, all right, maybe we're going to make this guy play down in the dirt all day long. And here we go. So I'm going to run this through real time. And a little anticlimactic, I know. But I want to point out a couple things. Number one is when your opponent misses a serve, I want you to look at the next couple frames here. Look what Ross is, returner, look what he's doing. He's looking at his racket to see, has he prepped? Has he prepped it in time that if this serve comes across the net, will he be ready? And there it is in real time. So I love that. And that's one of the things that I'm always looking to do is that if the server, when I'm returning, serves into the net, I want to check, have I started to prep? Am I going to be ready? And so that's a drill that you can really start to work on. All right. So the mindset here when you're playing against serve and volley is you don't always have to think, well, I got to play a passing shot. You can start thinking, I'm going to play the ball underneath. That's underneath, right? I'm going to play it underneath. That's underneath. I'm going to play it underneath. Another one underneath. And it just keeps working it until you finally get this ball. And again, the mindset hasn't changed. Haven't really got a wide open lower 40 part of the court to be able to play it into. Right? Which is what serve and volley guys do, chip and charge guys do, is they cut down your angles by moving forward, right? That's okay. Now you continue with this mindset of playing underneath. And yeah, he gets a little let cord. Fortunate, might have been disruptive over there in terms of being able to read that for his opponent. But I want you to start thinking in terms of when you're playing against a serve and volley guy, unless you get a fat sitter. I mean fat, where it's a wide open court, your mindset goes into this right here, which is, all right, we're going to make him play up with the volley. We're going to make him play up with a half volley, whatever it is, and continue to do so. And where's the court position here, right? Is the court position back behind the baseline? Of course not. It's inside. Even if the opponent plays something deep, why can't you play a volley from here? Why do you have to let the ball bounce first? Right? You can play a volley from here if you need to. That's okay. That's totally fine. Even if it's down at your feet, if you have to, then you just play a tough, if it's going to be a tough ball, just play a little lob volley. That's fine. But I want you to get your mind wrapped around this concept here of being able to not feel that pressure, not feel that anxiety. Hey, I gotta not let the guy touch the ball, right? And so spin is imperative here in terms of letting the ball get down. I mean, if you go back and look at this backhand right here, this starts off as a slice, underspin, classic setup right here, right? It's not way up high. So it's not going to be a completely high to low swing path. But you know what happens here? It's pretty flat. It's just a bunt, right? Sometimes we don't have to hack straight down and get spin. Sometimes we can just let it rebound out of a more flat, kind of semi-temporary little backboard right there. And just let the ball, there you go. So 2 things today, guys. First of all, I want you to start doing this. Check to see. I want you to check to see where is your racket prepped if that server plays their serve into the net. Every time. And if it's not where you want it, then put it there. Tell your brain, hey man, this is cool. This is where I want it on this particular return to serve. And then thing two, obviously, is going to be we don't have to play an all-out passing shot. We can actually make them play in the dirt, and there you have it. All right, guys, look, I want to hear from you today. What's on your mind? Any comments, any questions, remarks, feedback down below? Let me know. And yeah, look, if you want some help with any one of the shots you see in this episode of What's the Right Shot, maybe there's something else you're working on that you're not getting the results that you want, let's get together one-on-one. We'll do a private coaching program. I've got 3 programs you can choose from. The best way to figure out what might be a good fit for you, depending on what you want to work on, whether it's stroke technique, whether it's court positioning, shot choice, or mental, we start with a 15-minute discovery call. Free 15-minute call. You let me know what's on your mind, what you want to work on. I'll tell you what I've got that I think would be a good fit, and then you can decide if you want to move forward from there. Again, free 15-minute call. Best way to get started, just shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. Let me know you're interested, and then we'll set up a time that works best for you and start the process there. All right, guys. Hope this has been helpful today. It is time. It's time we got to get out there and help someone else. Have a great day. But for sure, let me know what's on your mind right down below. And as always, come on now. Help someone else have a great day. And I will see you again next time. Hey, look, if you're an ultra competitive age group player and you've been working your fanny off, working like a dog, trying to figure out how are you going to play up and win at that next skill level, wherever you currently are, you're not getting the results you want. You're just not getting it figured out. I'm here to help you. What I've got for you are 3 different one-on-one private coaching programs. These are not group sessions. This is just the 2 of us working together. Number 1 is stroke technique consistency. I want to take a look at that one shot in your game that you feel is falling apart at just the wrong times in your matches. I want to take a look at it. I'm going to tell you how to clean it up so that you can be consistent with it and super confident at any point in your match. Number 2, maybe you need to start making smarter shot choices. Stroke technique is fine, but you're just throwing it over there to the wrong spot at the wrong time. Let's start making some smarter shot choices and some better court positioning. Maybe it's mindset training. For me, this was the big difference maker in my game. I had to stop asking why, right? Why am I getting tight at these certain moments? I had to stop asking that question and instead really start to build some mental skills off the court on a daily basis. If any of these 3 resonate with you and you think that it might help you get to that next skill level, the best way for us to start is with a free 15-minute what I call a discovery phone call. You're going to lay it out there for me, what's going on with your game, what you've tried, what's not really worked, and I'm going to tell you whether or not I think I can help you and suggest a program that we can get started with. So the best way to do that to get started is right down below. There's a link that will take you to my online calendar. Just cherry pick a date and time that works best for you, and we can get started there. Looking forward to helping you. Right down below in the description area, click that link, schedule that free discovery call, and we can get started right away.